This is actually playoffs.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, you got counterpicked.
Oh,
All good.
that was B1 Diana.
Oh, that's all good. I mean, honestly, a lot of times in competitive, it's kind of common. The jungle is just a shit roll. It's so the amount of times. I mean, I literally did it the other day. The amount of times we pick bad matchups just because it's just a good champion. It's a
I don't really know what's good into Diana, I guess.
Yeah. It's more like it's not that I don't know what's good into that either. It's more like I know what's good into Wukong, and usually it's AP champions because our,
Oh,
our passive gives us armor, right? Uh,
area.
yeah. And but it's and that's also one of the things where Wukong just doesn't like playing against champs that have damage over time because it reveals our W. So if you get hit by Diana with Leandries, then they just see your W. It's like really small stuff. But alright, full clearing up. Everything looks normal. This guy's pushing. Start with Q. Hold our E for if he flashes away. Yeah, looks good. Do bot grab. Look again. This guy probably won't die because he's so tanky and we have no items. So kind of like all best we can do is get a chunk. I'd be shocked if he dies here. Yeah, he'll never die. A chunk is still not bad, but it just have we seen that end at all? Because if you
Yeah, we need to show his bot.
yeah. Okay, we have good vision. It's fine. Actually, he could always loop around. The only downside is this: if this sign is just goes right now instantly and takes your like respawning Grump, you're really really sad. He actually has time to take both.
Oh,
Like if he
yeah.
could be on your Grump right now, and now he could just instantly start your wolves right now. Boom on your wolves with smite, and I think he'll kill it right before you show up, and he'll just like recall in one of these random bushes. You'll never find them. So I
That
should
would be very sad.
very sad. So he doesn't do it. So you're thank God we're safe. But that's just one of the risks that this first is completely fine. But I mean, you see, with no items on either one of you, and this guy's full HP, he's just so unkillable. Um, this doesn't happen, so we're chilling. We'll clear up. See that not playing for a dragon looks like. We come fight. Get a kill. Let me watch this again. Don't forget to use your W while doing camp to kill it faster. In your Q. Because even 2 seconds makes a difference here, you know? That's just how League is.
Yeah.
But we get a kill. It's not the worst. Honestly, I don't really mind this, especially when you have winning top lane now because of the gank, and you're obviously winning your own because you got a kill and assist. My game plan is, alright, if I lost Dragon, it's fine, but I will not lose these grubs no matter what. Another thing is usually when you lock in the Renekton champion, you're kind of guaranteed grubs because Renekton's the strongest level 6 top laner in the game, like 99% of the time. So in my case now, I'm like, okay guys, we lost Dragon, it's fine. I'm playing for grubs. I'm clearing up, and I'm gonna play for the grub camp. Don't ult. I really, really don't want to ult because if you ult here, your ult's down for grubs. And here he's so far up that if he like flashes, then you could like W ult, right? And you'll still
Yeah.
die. But otherwise, if he doesn't flash, you don't need ult to kill him, right? You'll just look how far he is. You still have your W. Um, Before you ulted, he's already half HP off rip, right? And look how far he is from tower. And he's not playing like Ezreal or something. So I think you just try to kill him naturally, and then if he like flashes away and looks like he's living, then the worst case scenario you could always just W ult after him, you know. But I
Yeah.
think here trying to keep your ult is really good because um, again you need it for grubs. Now that my entire game plan is okay, we lost dragon, but let's fight grubs no matter what. Is it a little more? Um, we get one of them, but can we insta base? Yeah, you also were helping them with the wave. There's no reason you have to help with the wave. They'll get this wave themselves. There's 2v1. Or they don't even have to get the wave in because this wave is they could technically just base because this is obviously seven means well this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's the waves coming into them. So if they want they could either base this is a coaching more for them than for you. They can just base and have the wave come in. Or if they really want a hard pusher they can, but they're 2v1, they shouldn't feel any they're 2v1. Vayne's dead. Rel can't stop them. You
Yeah.
know, if Jin was like this low, then sure. But Jin's not under threat of ever dying to Rel, so they don't need your help here. I think if you instantly base, you can. Obviously, grubs aren't even 20 seconds. You have plenty of time. You can literally do Krugs and then go to grubs. But when you spend like 30 seconds babysitting them, now you're just even if you run straight here, you saw you lost two grubs before. You just lost two grubs. So I think when you're winning jungle, you have winning top lane. losing the two grubs, losing first dragon and two grubs is pretty sad, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, full clear down. We are pretty close to try. So if I'm you, I just want to get my Triforce. Pretty sure you have it right now. If I know my numbers. Dive top. Same logic. I don't want to ult here because I want my ult for dragon. Yeah, it's 883. When did I say that? I said it here. I'm so smart. Anyways, we base now. Playing to dragon. We have Triforce and ult, so this should be a winning fight. Q ult him. Wow, you're saving your ult. Nice. Funny, you save your ult here, but you won't save it on the Vayne earlier.
There's only one person.
Yeah, there was only one person on the Vayne too.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, that's true.
But okay, I mean it's good. I mean it's good. You got. I mean this is a good way to say. I'm glad you saved your ult. Just perspective. Okay. This guy's
Oh no.
probably. I mean, there's like some champs that are just really hard to kill, like LeBlanc W, ZW. When Aurora hits level 6, she hits everything because she has a W that goes invis, and then she can just ult and teleport into her ulti, right? Um, oh shit. And yeah, this. I mean, it is not necessary. Like, I think when you see this, if I'm you, I think to myself, the game's over. I have 3 winning lanes. I stopped
Yeah.
the dragon scaling. Now, when the game's won, you only want to play for guarantees and objectives. That's it. Guarantees are obviously
Mhm.
winning fights. It's a 2v1. It's fights when you have ult advantage or flash advantage or item advantage. Fights when you have HP advantage. Those are the guarantee fights. Besides that, we're taking guarantees and we're taking objective fights, and that's it. In this case, if you had all 6 camps down, honestly, I wouldn't even blame you. Why not look mid? What the fuck else are you gonna do? But you have every camp. You have blue, wolves, raptors, krugs. You'll kill these 4 camps. You'll base on 1200 gold. You'll buy early merc treads. You need merc treads because they're double AP mid jungle. Tabbai is useless versus Vayne because she does true damage. Merc treads are good versus Rel because her entire kit is just to CC you. Literally all 3 of her spells are CC. So you're literally just gonna full clear up, buy early merc treads, and then just play into the next objective, which is Herald. So you're gonna do boom, 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 base, boom. That's it. Easy game, you know? Oh, and your Grump spawning too, so you have 5 camps up. So you kind of just skip all camps to go for a gank. Again, this guy should never die, because even if Diana's not here, he'll always just W over the wall, and then if you go back, flash after him, he'll just ult to dodge it, you know? But you lose shutdown. This guy takes your Raptors. You get your flash burnt, which, as we know, like Wukong Flash is like a huge CD, because sometimes you can win games by just by getting like a big flash ult on people, right? At like dragons or heralds. Um, so I don't know, it just mad like it just madness. We want to play for guaranteed fights. That mid fight obviously not guaranteed. This mid fight's also not guaranteed, and just snowballing into each other. They're just getting so much gold and they're just catching up. I think if there's no objective up and there's not like a need to fight, like your teammate's not getting frozen on or something's not happening, I would just say in comms, okay, guys, let's stabilize the game, let's chill out, let's just okay, what's the next objective? All right, it's Herald in 40. Let's group for Herald. I'm gonna do Gromp Wolves to Herald. Let's start it on spawn. Okay, what flashes are down for Herald? Okay, Diana and Rel have no flash for Herald, so at the Herald fight, let's focus those guys. That would be like my comms here, like literally verbatim. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Stabilize the game. Who has no flash? Okay, focus those guys in the fight. Take over the Herald here. Like instead of chasing into their jungle, just take it over and force them to walk into us. Again, it's 99% of the time it's always better to have them walk into you than for you to be running at them. So nice, we get the Herald. Diana no flash. This guy should get one shot. Boom, because we're checking flashes. Don't chase Aurora. Okay, back up. Okay, nice. Done, 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 done. I guess it's not done, but like, we get the thing, and like, we should be playing out. Was next objective? Next objective. Next objective is dragon. All right, let's lane assignment. I mean, this guy's running onto you, so obviously kill this guy. But in general, anytime you finish like the play, I tell you when the second the play's done, in competitive, if we start talking about or thinking about the next play, to me, I'll tell you when to me am I think the play's done. All right, to me the play's done. We got the dragon and we got the objective. We got a kill. At this point, everyone can click backwards if we want, and if they want to keep chasing us into us, because they're pissed they lost to the Herald, so they're the team that needs to get something here, not us. We already won. The only thing that can happen from this point on is we can win more, sure, or they can make up for their loss. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um. So these guys inted, we base instantly, buy a pink ward, you're playing competitive.
I clicked it, but it didn't go off, I swear.
Okay.
Okay, maybe that happened in a different fight.
I gotcha. Anyways, we play. But here, you shouldn't be looking to start this instantly. We should get vision on it, yes, make sure they're not on it. But if I'm you, we have no ult, no ult, no ult, not. Our preferred world is we could take this slow. Renekton pushes top lane out. We get some, Raptors, Grom, Blue, Wolves, get our camps, wait for ult to come back up. Then we're all back up, and then we start it. Until then, we're just making sure they don't start it. Does that make sense? So we're not looking to fight here. We're dancing maybe and posturing, but we're just making sure we have vision on it so they can't sneak it, and then we're just gonna go do our camps. Does that make sense? And if they do
Yeah.
start it, then we'll fight. So now they sight it, and like, okay, even though we don't have ults, we can't just let them take it. So let's dance. Um, Okay, this guy TP's to help us. Now we just look to fight. Nice, this guy gets picked, and now just drag, drag, drag. They have no smite, just do dragon, perfect. And now just full clear up. I guess okay, we take it one camp for the road. But that's where we have 6 camps up. I'm just full clearing. I'm close to my second item, guys. Let me just full clear. Okay, nice. Buy pink ward. Just thinking about it. I don't know. You see, you're hovering it, but I can't see it. Okay, let's play to Otacon. Let's get a pick. Same thing. You get a pick. Instant. Okay, Otacon, 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 Otacon. After this, let me actually pull up a VOD because I was playing combines this week for a tryout, and I'll literally show the second I get a kill, I'm literally just yelling objective, and you'll see what I mean. But I'll show obviously afterwards. But yeah, we get a kill and just insta pull. Like fuck this rel, fuck this damage, insta pull it. It's 45. Also, Renekton shouldn't go top. Like here, you should be insta pull. You should be calling to pull it, and because I know Renekton has no TP, because I'm tracking. Renekton should just cross map, and now we have 45. Because right now, if Renekton goes back to top, then we don't even have number advantage. Aatrox can TP and Renekton can't, and we're just playing a 44, and then we don't even have an advantage. So then we shouldn't even pull it, So we should ask Renekton to just full shift down. We pull Otacon, and we just enjoy a 45. Yeah, see, Renekton no TP, so he has no reason to go back top. He's also literally your strongest member. So if we're gonna do the objective, we really want him here. Because some reason we're like you can tell you're kind of not pulling it. Like yeah, like Aatrox TP'd, and now they have 5 members. Now they have 4 members, you have 4. So now you don't. Now you guys are actually even numbers. Um, and now you're looking to you just flashed in, but again it's 44. It's um kind of unnecessary.
Oh, Diana had missed her like flash
Oh, let
ult
me see. Did I
right
skip
before
it?
that.
Oh, I skipped. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see it. Sometimes when I'm skipping
So I
through.
figured that was like the
Yeah,
window.
makes sense. I do think here, just go for. I know I say this all the time. I see this a lot more recently than for some reason. A lot of you guys have like a stigmatism around I have to go on the 80 carry. I know that it has carry in the name 80 carry, but if we press tab, this guy is 0-5. Out of all 3 of these members, quote unquote targets, Aatrox, Diana thing, this is the least important guy. If I could flash EQ the Diana or flash EQ ult the Aatrox, I would rather do one of these two, and then if they both aren't on the table, then I would go for the Vayne. But here you could tell you're kind of television on the Vayne. Like you're not even. A lot of times, especially as Wukong, you could just start on a tank and just W to the carry. So for example, here you could just EQ ult rel, and then in 2 seconds, then you'll W ult to the Vayne, or then you'll W down ult and then ult to Diana. And you're using this guy as like a device to get on, right? Especially because when you use your ult, you get movement speed, and then when you hit someone with try, you get movement speed. So here you'll literally EQ ult the rel, and then you'll walk up slightly, hit this Aatrox, and then you'll walk down, and then you'll W ult the Vayne, and this will be a 3-man knockup. And then your W is going to be positioned here, and then these guys have to run away to tower, and then it's going to be in their way as well, right? So here,
Yeah.
I think just don't be as focused on I need to hit the priority target. I need to go on the Vayne. Just go on anyone, and then like you didn't hit Vayne once here. You're just hitting Diana and Rel, and this fight looks completely won. Like this Vayne is fucking worthless. So you don't have to hit him. Um,
Yeah.
so just be kind of hit, especially as Wukong, because Wukong has built-in armor pen in his Q. You can just a lot of times Wukong will just play to kill the front line. Here I think just over position. I think this is perfect, perfect, perfect. Here your Q kills him, and you could just Q him from like here, here, here. Your Q is long. You could Q this rail from here. Anything on the right side. kills this guy. But you kind of run all the way. Look how you run all the way to the left here. So you're taking more damage than you should. And then instead of being here when Aurora pulls up, you would be like here by now because you'd be clicking away, obviously. And I think you probably wouldn't die to Aurora because you'd be farther, right?
Yeah.
Still not. I mean, still right now it's 2 for 1. Still not the worst. Vayne should have died. This Aurora should die. He'll die. He's dying for this, yeah. So a one team fight, 2 for 4. Obviously a win. But Renekton didn't even get here. Oh, 2 for 5, nice. Now we play for Dragon. We bought our first pink ward. Pink ward should be in the pit though. We don't want them to have a vision of what the HP on the dragon is. There always has to be.
Yeah, I guess Aurora was like one-shotting, so I guess I was worried about a flank. Obviously, like
That's
I
what
see it right now.
it's one of your teammates' job. Like it doesn't matter whose job it is. That's why like because all 5 people should be buying pink ward for Dragon. One of the rules when using objectives, Baron, Dragon, Otacon, there always has to be a pink in the pit. That's number one rule of like League of Legends for objectives. When you have a pink in the pit, that's number one priority. I'm trying to do it. There you go, number one. And then number 2 is banana. Number 3 is lion bush. Number 4 is like a tri bush, right? Because preferably all of this is pinked. But number 1 is always a pink in the pit. So if your teammate doesn't have one, I don't know where your sports pink is. Hope to God it's not this one because this one is literally useless. Okay, we got the smite. This guy's dead. And the game just looks over. The dragon, Otacon ace, and GG. You're Wing nothing. I talked about it last time. Your W is super important. You gotta like make sure if you're Wing, it has to be like you're getting some big value off it. You're also not pressing your Q at all. Like right here. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q. Once you see Diana Ian, you could just install it here as well. Boom. It's a 2-man. Your clone's still active. So here you could RQ and then you're gonna double Q and then double ult as well. And these guys are he's never gonna be able to dive. And here this is where this is like the quote unquote where I said that Wukong can just play to kill front line. This is the Diana and the jungle and the support. These are the definition of the front line. So you could literally just 2v1 these guys right now, stop them from going on your teammates, and now you're an ult right now. They're gonna be like double ulted. They're gonna be ulted, and then you're gonna just insult again. And these guys, you're like 3 to 4 seconds of where you're basically 2v1ing. So you're giving your teammates a 3v4, right? There's 4 of your teammates and 3 of the enemies. So I think here you just have to be using your spells. And you could, you're way too scared. This is Vayne is literally 0-5. She is 1.5 items. You are 2.5 items. You are level 13. She is level 11. You are terrified of AD carry for some reason. She's half HP. You're full HP. You can kill this guy. It's not even
Yeah.
close. By the way, you're gonna run this guy over. Now you realize, like, this guy took 1 tower shot. By the way, this is all your damage. The Zerathal didn't hit. Before this Zerathal, like, this is literally just
Oh,
all you.
that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, and that's not using your W as well. My W is most of your damage. This is just your EQ. So yeah. Get Baron. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you. This is like not jungle macro. This is for competitive practice. I don't know who Shark on your team. This is the rule of Baron. Never forget this. This will apply to every single game you play. It is just a rule. Baron opening and is you when you play Baron, you only play 2 lanes. That's the rule of Baron. That's it. This does not exist. The last time competitively people opened Baron with 3 lanes was season 9. It is like a super outdated. Baron is a 2 lane objective. You play 4 mid, 1 bot, or you play 4 bot, 1 mid, or 4 top, 1 mid, or 4 mid, 1 top. That's the only way people play Baron in the last 5 years of competitive. That's it. Boom. If they want, it's because you have to understand, if someone wants to go top lane right now, you're literally just ending the game mid. They can't go top lane. You'll just dive mid with Baron 45. So that's how Baron works. Because the problem when you do, let's say Xerath spot right now, the problem with 3 lanes and Renekton stop and you have 3 mid, is they can just 5 mid and look to pressure, and just take your wave from you. And you know at mid wave it's really hard to actually like pressure the base with that mid wave. Or worst case scenario, they just hard engage. Like right now, the worst case scenario is they just super hard engage on you. There are 4 people sitting in this bush. You guys walk in, Ro just flash W ults this 3 core, and yes, Renekton will TP in, but how fast do you think this fight is? Rel flash W ult into Diana flash ult. You guys are just one shot. These you're not one shot, but these two are one shot. You know, and your Baron play is gone. The two carries have died. Now you have to wait for them to respawn. By the time that happens, the Baron's just gone. That's why with Baron you really just want to be grouping as a four in a four core, and that's why. And you might be like, oh, but we are doing 4-1 here. Well, it's you want to be on the same lane, like 4 here, 1 here, because then he will bake it there in time. Just because it's lane proximity, right? But in this case, it's a bit farther.
But there's like still like the two like outer turrets on like top and bot, so it's not
Yeah.
ever
So
top and bot.
no, doesn't exist. The way it would
Not
work,
even with TP.
no, because you'll kill both. So the way like the Baron deployment works is you want to have your safest member mid, and you want to have 4 bot. You want to have 4 people on side lane and 1 person mid. But the way but you want to swap is going to sound complicated. Like, let me explain. You're going to always. So let's say you want to play. I say you play 2 lanes. Let's say you decide you want to be top and mid. Those are the 2 lanes you decide, right? What you do is you open 4 mid and 1 top, and then once you push this wave out, and you get full vision control in jungle. So you're gonna get ward here, ward here, ward here, ward whatever. Get full control. Then you're gonna swap it. Then you're gonna send 4 top, and you're gonna send the one guy mid. You're gonna have the one guy mid. His only job is to Baron this wave and not die. His only job is to Baron the mid wave. And you're gonna have 4 top, and these 4 top, or you guys are gonna siege and break in nib. And then Baron's long enough where then you can base, and then you're gonna redo it. Then you're gonna send 4 mid again, Renekton bot, and then you're gonna swap it again and send 4 bot and send 1 mid, and then you're gonna break this. You're gonna break both outers. So you know you're like, oh, I want to break both. You're still gonna break both, but we're just gonna instantly send 4 mid, 1 top, swap it, then send Renekton mid, and then 4 top. And the reason you'd be like, why do we want to have 1 mid and 4 top instead of 4 mid and 1 top? But the reason is it's way safer to have 4 people here because they can only engage from 2 directions, here and here. If you have 4 people mid, they can engage from 4 directions, or 3, I guess. Here, here, and here. Supports only have 3 wards. Supports can't ward left flank, right flank. They can only choose one side. They could only get vision one here or one here, right? You can't do one ward, one ward, one ward. This doesn't cover enough. Then they can still go from this way, you know? So that's why you
Yeah.
always want to have the 4 core either on this or this, because then you don't have to ward bot side because there's obviously a fucking wall. And then you can just have all your wards boom, 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 and now you see everything. If they engage, you'll full see them. If they go from here, you'll full see them because obviously you see them running at you. And then, so does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And this also goes to everyone in here. Obviously, it's hard to coordinate in solo queue, but this is just how Baron macro works. Baron is just a 2 lane game. And then you just win the game. GG. So, solid VOD. I mean, I do think again, I didn't really talk about it too much because there weren't too much fighting because it's competitive. But I don't think you're using your W well enough. Your W is your most. It's so weird to say because you're not maxing it first, and it's not actual damage ability, and your QE is. But your W is your highest damage ability because it lets your Q do double damage, right?
Yeah.
So it's really important. Like for example, I here you don't have flash, but a lot of times instead of WEing here, I would risk the chance of this guy getting out of CC and just keep going for EQ ult, and then I will use my W to then get a 2-man ult on this guy and this guy. Um, but then when you use W here, this option kind of gets taken away from you. Um, there's other fights too, but it's a solid VOD. I mean, I think besides this, I think the only thing that I was really mad about was this mid game where like the game was completely over, you guys won, and the only way you could fuck it up is if you start forcing fights, and then you kind of started forcing this entire. This was a from 12 minutes to 15 minutes. It was like a 3-minute period where we just kept forcing and dying in this mid area, 3 minutes straight. After this, then you guys focused up and just started playing objectives again. But besides that, really just want to only fight if there's an objective involved or if it's like a really guaranteed or necessary fight. Make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
Any other questions about this game or anything?
I know that was good.